Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. As promised in my first video, I am going to be doing a little review slash initial thoughts on the Lloyd's Garage 585 cams and tune installed on my 2022 Indian Chief Dark Horse. Had this done at St. Paul Indian Lloyd's Garage location. Some of you guys commented on my first video when I said I was gonna have that done, about just kind of the financing behind all that. I will say at the time of this video, and pricing may vary. I mean, it's not like I'm not gonna say that you can go get it done for the exact same, but it was around $1,700 you're looking at to have this done to your bike. But I can tell you, initial thoughts, I personally think it was worth every single penny. Those cams really make this bike just react so different. It's totally like riding a completely different bike. First off, the down low power is really smooth. I kind of did notice a lot of jerkiness with this bike. I was riding around in sport mode on the throttle. So that does just there kind of, make it a little jerky just by nature. But with these new cams and tuning, it really just kind of seems to smooth that out, and the engine doesn't feel so luggy and jerky in the bottom and the low RPMs, but it still packs way more punch at the same time without that jerkiness. So yeah, there's that going on in the bottom end. And then with these cams and tune, they did increase the red line, or the rev limiter, I should say, and for good reason, because when you ride this, it makes crazy amount of power. This thing pulls so hard, way past where the old red line used to be, which I believe was right around 5,000. You can rev this thing up, or at least I've been able to rev this thing out to about 5,500 or so, and it feels like it's got more, but that's about where it feels like where they're putting the rev limiter at, which is probably just for safety reasons, not to grenade your motor. Anyway, so yeah, that's kind of my first impressions, the first thoughts of the cams. They sound sweet. I'll be making a clip of the exhaust up for you guys to hear that. But yeah, overall, I know a lot of people, if you guys have seen videos on these cams, some people have talked about a ticking noise coming from the intake, or valve train noise from these cams. This bike is exhibiting a little bit of that. It does have a little bit of clatter, a little bit of tick noise coming from the motor. But it's nothing bad at all, honestly. It's just to be expected with the cams. I mean, you're putting a way bigger cam in the bike, and just making the valve train move a lot more. So it's just kind of, like I said, it just kind of comes with the cams or whatever. No harm, no foul. Lots of people have put lots of miles on these things with these cams and no issues. So like I said, if you guys are interested in getting this done, hit up Indian St. Paul Lloyd's Garage location. I dealt with Sean there, the service writer. Super good guy to deal with. They were clear with me about everything. They got updates on the bike as they were going, and answered all my questions I had for them. And it was just overall good experience with those guys, and I'm really happy with the work they did to my bike. So coming up next, guys, for a video ideas, I had some issues with some vlogging equipment that I had purchased, so I'm kind of waiting to get for some more stuff to show up to get that sorted out. But I want to bring you guys bring you guys with me when I go for rides, and you guys can kind of see what the rides I do around here, and I'm gonna talk about the bike more, and you guys can see what the bike does, and I can kind of explain it and show you a little bit better with you guys with me. But yeah, so anyway, that's kind of my wrap up on my opinions on those cams. I know some of you guys were looking forward to it. I haven't seen a lot of videos, or if any, honestly, of cam installs on Indian Chief yet. So I'd like to kind of make a sound clip and do a little ride along and kind of get that out there and get some more content out there for you guys who are thinking about doing this to your bike. Like I said, if you guys are thinking about doing it, if you got the money, go ahead and do it. I mean, I think it's all you can really do for these things before you start getting into more engine work, into big boring and stuff. So, but I mean, this thing just screams. It's a screamer. It's so fun to ride. yeah, I thought it was torquey and I thought it was quick before, and it just brought it to a whole nother level. So yeah, and then on a side note, guys, too, my brother actually picked up a 2023 Indian Chieftain Dark Horse. So not to change the topic, but let me know if you guys want to hear anything about this bike too. If I can get him, kind of pry the key fob out of his hands and let me go ride that. That has a lot of goodies put in it from Indian brand when he bought it brand new. So if you guys would like to hear about that bike too, and this bike, I think him and I are going to try to do a little collaboration, do a little ride-alongs together and whatnot. So let me know what you guys want to hear. Let me know if you guys have any other questions. I'm hoping to have a video out next week about with a ride-along if the weather cooperates. Unfortunately, it looks like pretty rainy for the next few days. So yeah, but thanks for you guys for tuning in. If you guys haven't already, please leave a comment. I love hearing from you guys. I like to read every single one. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks, guys.